All right then, welcome to episode 54 of the Blue Gamer Bluecast. I'm your host Adam Blue.
And it's 40 Friday.
Yeah, I guess so. Thanks guys for this.
Cheers, happy 40 Friday.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Anywho.
this, my logic is I should keep this in the fridge and pour it in a cup as I need it, but you guys are like...
If it's warm by the time you get to the end, you are wrong.
Right, so
I have a
the
lot to prove
encouragement
then.
is to keep the par taste par.
Yeah, par
And
taste.
the longer it takes you to drink it, the worse it's going to taste, and that's your fault for not drinking it like a man.
Okay, you guys got me there.
Or professional drinker, or degenerate, whichever you prefer.
All right, well, yeah, okay. So we'll see what happens with that then. Yeah. So this episode, we're actually filming it, and we're going to put it up on YouTube. We got 2 cameras set up. I'm going to edit it together, so you guys can watch this from YouTube if you want to watch us talk.
It's an experiment.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Hi.
Cody's using one of his badass... Hey, why don't you...
What?
Introduce your camera.
Yeah, show your YouTube page.
You guys can search Duck Plunger. I've got about, I don't know how many little airsoft videos just from first-person view from the hat that I keep my little contour on. It's fun. There's actually a lot of really cool videos. A couple of me falling into a river. I get beat up constantly.
Here's a real question. Are they safe for work?
Yes, there's a couple that have a couple of curse words. So if you have a headphone on or headphones on, you'll probably hear me drop like shit or you get the hell out of here or something.
Actually,
along
come
those
to think
lines.
of it, if you're listening to this at work, those are appropriate.
Yes, exactly. But anyways, you can find all the videos either on YouTube or you can go to ofprclan.com. Under the general discussion, I've got all the airsoft videos posted up there too. That's ofprclan.com.
Like I said, NRA of gaming.
Now it makes sense, okay. But that's more of that's not like a video game. That's more of just a recreational
I know,
game.
yeah.
That's like saying that you are representative of this organization that has nothing to do with video games.
Well,
It's just-
technically
that's
we're
the
Blue
joke.
Gamer. We're not Blue Video Gamer. Just trying to...
Yeah, that's
I
interesting.
love board games.
Well, speaking of that, and we'll get into this later,
I really
you guys
do.
came up with an idea for a Blue Gamer video game.
We're
yeah.
gonna keep that under wraps for now because I don't want to give
okay.
I don't want to give false hopes and make all these promises that this isn't E3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I will say that during I've had free time lately, and I've started programming in Game Maker.
Did you learn collision?
Yes, I've learned that. I made it to where when a bullet would shoot me, the bullet would just like stick there.
Oh, that's
well,
better.
no, I'm getting there though.
It's better than just being able to free fly through your entire level.
Yeah, when I turned it on, I was like, "Here we go. Okay, there's this guy. I'm on a Sonic level. I'm having a great time. There's ships.
Yeah,
okay, there's bullets, and then I'm shooting stuff anyway, and then my bullets are going through them, and I'm
Well, okay, so to give some background, I made a shmup. Basically, what I did was I was learning how to make a scrolling level. So I got the background art, so I programmed it to do that. And then I got the ship I wanted, and I was just learning how to program able to do movement. And it's not just as easy as you press this and you go up. You got to program how it does it, there's friction, all this crap. Then I had to program it shooting. I had to be able you press this button, a bullet comes out. Now how often the bullet, at what speed. Then I had to program another object that comes in. So, there's so much to this. And you know what? It didn't really take me too much time. That was about a day's worth of work. So I think if I kept at that, and I haven't been doing it the past couple of days, if I kept at that, man, this drinking is making me sweat. If it starts getting warm in here, I'll turn up the AC a little more.
Word.
But damn. Anyway, so if I put some more time to it, then
which you're going to, that was
I'm going.
required.
Does the link, does it auto-update whenever you make changes to it?
No. So that EXE I made is just the last
Okay.
So I should
change I
throw
made.
it away.
as well.
Basically.
Put it on a flash drive and throw it on the
Might
ground.
as well. Well, let's get to what we've been playing this week. If you want to start, Ben, to get that out of the way.
I won't lie, I went back to Rogue Legacy a little
Oh,
bit. Because
wow.
there's a new game plus.
Mm-hmm.
And which means I'm 1.3 times better than you now instead of just being... Is that math? I don't know math. Anyways, Final Fantasy VII was good. I just got Cube World, which it's the alpha. I was, based on their phenomenal advertising, I was hoping for a little bit more, but so far it's the mobs are way more powerful than they should be. So when you're running around in this alpha, this is the one that I wrote something about the cube world, where the website was being DDoSed. DDoS, right? Mm-hmm. So it finally came back up. I snagged a copy and I went through it and played it. And the world's a lot of fun. It's just kind of empty, but it's completely open. You can go for as long as you want, walking in one direction. There's different classes. It's got a great feel to it, but right now they need to work on making it feel more alive, right? But there's little parties of adventurers that run around, and at the same time, there's parties of adventurers that hate you. So you're like,
that's
hey,
players?
No, just
Or
like
AI?
just AI, right?
Oh,
but you
cool.
see these little like figures running around, and you're like, oh hey, there's a little group of skeleton adventurers, aren't they fun? You run up, you say hi, and they're like, this world's beautiful, or go in that cave over there, and you're like, cool, hey, see you later. And then you're like, oh hey, there's a group of orcs, and then they stomp you into the ground. It's not balanced. They just come up and make your life
maybe
miserable.
it's made for parties. Like they want you to be with a party.
Even then, even with 4 people, because they do so much damage at level 1, you're dead. They just come up and each one of them hits you once and you're dead. And that's it. And it was fun for that half second, but the last half of that second, you died.
Well, I've actually heard good things, actually, after you told me about it, because that doesn't interest me. Games that are kind of like freeform, do whatever you want, there's no point for me.
Right.
You know, and then, but someone started adding some stuff that there's a lot to it. There's a lot of character progression.
Yeah, so instead of Minecraft, where it's about world building, this game is about character building, which is something I'm interested in. So, for instance, you can there's all sorts of crafting, specifically weapon crafting, for example, right? So so when you do weapon crafting and you upgrade your weapon, you can add little. It's called a voxel art style or voxel style. It's weird, but just cubes, right? Like 8-Bit Hero on the PS3. And so you can manipulate and change how the weapon looks. So for instance, all I want in this game is to be a frog wizard that rides an alligator that I tamed with a sword that looks like a frog, because I can make my sword look like a frog.
That's
right.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I want to do that. The only issue is in the alpha, it takes a little bit to get past level 1 because you're running forever and a day trying to find low-level mobs that you can fight. If you do it by yourself, God help you. All right? But I was playing it with my girlfriend, so I had a little bit of support to help me out. But even then, the high-level mobs just destroyed us. But
but it's an alpha. I guess
it's an alpha.
There's still
it
room.
made my girlfriend very angry, but she didn't understand that alpha meant before beta is in almost unplayable, but it's playable. So it's not representative of the end game whatsoever.
Right.
And just on that note, there have been a lot of alphas that have been coming out nowadays that are a lot better.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like an alpha. I know.
It seems almost beta, but
I think they're saying that for safety reasons.
It's very possible.
Kind of like a soft release.
So, it's an alpha.
Yeah, I mean, but that's still cool. Like, it's better than them rolling it out and saying it's a beta, because when you say beta, you're thinking it's almost beta.
Right. They're just doing the end game testing just to know that no network strain.
Exactly.
And a lot of it comes, and I'm sorry to burst in on your games you've been playing, but a lot of it comes from this new indie craze, I guess you could say. And the indie developers get it. They know what a real alpha is. EA, they don't know what a fucking alpha is. They just
They release alpha.
Yeah, there's alpha. No, this is real. Fuck that. Anyway, sorry, go Ben.
No. That's a good point. What's interesting that I've been keeping up with is like, okay, so you're like, you know what? I want to make a video game, so I'm gonna do it, and then you start making a shmup of what you love, right? I can take RPG Maker and make whatever I want, or pick up any other like game maker like Unity, right? I could learn scripting and use whatever's in there, and then just grab 3D models off the internet, right? Creating a video game, because computers are advancing so quickly, that creating a video game is so much easier than it used to be. So indie developers are much more viable instead of you need a business and a full thing in order to make this game, right? So you're going to see a lot more of them. And when you like Broforce, for instance, right?
Oh yeah.
Broforce is great. It's so much fun, but it's so fucking simple. You run and you shoot things. It's like Metal Slug, only with a different twist.
Well, it's interesting because and I see where you're getting at. Like, so with indie games, you're almost saying that anyone can make a game.
Yes, but I am saying that.
But at the same time, when that does happen, even if you make a game as simple as Broforce, you got to make something unique.
Yes,
calling it Broforce, adding bros and adding the cool characters. Like, you guys saw how much I love that I was Blade.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Blade! And then in this new update, they added
There's
a chainsaw.
a new one.
We don't know who it is. We'll find out tonight.
Yeah,
we'll find out tonight.
We're going to find out tonight, but I'm thinking Ash from Evil Dead, and if it is...
I want him.
I don't want to hype myself up, but if that is the case...
This is my boomstick.
Blade and Ash in one game, that will be the greatest game.
Did you ever play that?
Hence the boom shirt
Did
right
you ever
now.
play
Yes.
those? I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah. So,
I saw him being, and I was like, that's cool. I didn't see the silhouette.
Yeah.
That's dope. All right. Did you ever play
Yes.
those Evil Dead games?
Yes.
They were fun.
I know, they were. Even the first one that was more of like an Evil Dead, traditional Evil
On
Dead
the
game.
PlayStation?
Yeah, it had in Dreamcast. It had fixed backgrounds, and your character rotated and moved around. It was like in Resident Evil, but it was still fun. And then the one after that was a fistful of boomstick.
Yeah.
One after
That's the one I played.
I forget the other one. Ted Raimi played a little midget, but anyway. So is that all you've been playing?
I played Final Fantasy, and then I picked up a bunch of games on the Steam sale, which is the devil.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. There's some others I forgot.
Yeah, that happens.
I
but
spent all my
it's-
beer money on Steam games this week.
Well, what did you play?
Oh God, let me pull out my notebook here. So
Oh
yeah,
shit, you really haven't.
well, here's the thing: is all these other podcasts I've been involved in, and when you ask me what games I've been playing, I've been using the Steam app on my phone and just looking at the recently played games.
Real fast, to make this fair, can you download Raptor and then note the times that you play so I don't feel like an asshole, right? So that way when you pull out your list of games, it'll say like 0.1 hour, 0.05 hours.
You can go to my Steam profile and see that I have at least over 4 hours on all of these fucking games.
In one sitting.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Well, I'm still since what September 2003. I've been a level 10 Steam
Bullshit,
user.
I was on the other day, you were 9.
That is for the cards, sir. That is not for your hours of gameplay. Look it up.
I'm doing it right now.
Do it.
Holy
Good.
shit.
Anyways, so I've got all these guys going.
Right there.
Haunted Hell's
Ben.
Reach, Adam, which I actually owe you 75 cents from that little sale that you got.
Oh yeah.
Rogue Legacy. I picked up Bleed. Bleed's so fucking fun.
Okay, cool. I need to get that then.
Yeah, I almost did.
We can talk about it later. It's actually
Okay.
it's on sale right now for
Yeah.
I think it was like a $5 game. It's like $3 right now.
Cool.
Natural Selection 2.
So good.
You all last podcast were like, yeah, let's play
Yeah, we
blah
need
blah
to do
blah.
that.
Like I was like been playing it, trying to get brushed back up on it, just trying to get in the feel of things again, and
We need to do
the
that.
girls never came, man. Anyways, everybody, if you've been reading the articles on the website, Receiver, because of writing the article, I ended up playing that a little bit again. CS:GO, obviously.
Yeah.
Soldier Front 2. Come to find out, they have, the hero mode, I think, for Soldier Front 2, the hero mode was in the original Soldier Front. Because I never played the original, but with all the new game types that they have, there's little stars for all the new games that have been added to it. It's basically LOL, or League of Legends, but first-person shooter. It's fucking awesome. I didn't get it. I played a little bit of LOL in my day, not much. I used to bag on it so hard. All my buddies got into it, and then I started playing it. I was like, all right, this is kind of cool, whatever. Like, the concept's good, strategy's good, so on and so forth. What, you gonna call me out? You look like you huff
I
and
was
puff
gonna
about
wait.
ready. Oh, no, go right ahead. Come on.
All right, I don't know Steam as well as you. What does that mean?
Oh, here, okay. So, yeah, the level. Let's go to more. Let's see, actually.
So while he's going,
I don't know how to work this Microsoft tablet that he was talking so
I
much
want
shit
one
about.
so much. I
Well,
want.
2 podcasts ago,
I
told me
wish-
to keep my mouth shut.
I wish I had
Who
one
said
of
that?
these.
You did.
I did.
Yeah,
You know,
Oh, I might have.
Tycho.
Anyways,
I'm forgetting their names right now.
I'm not
I hate
even.
it.
I'm not even trying
I
to spend
hate
this
it.
whole podcast doing this shit.
I'm gonna use this as a coaster.
Wow. Well, keep that in check. I want to talk about some of that in a second. But yeah.
So you got the whole like hero mode where it's League of Legends. You can do it from 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 6 people. So it's either 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 6-on-6.
Is
whatever,
it
blah,
still
blah,
first
blah.
person?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
all first person
But it
shooter.
plays
Blue Gamer
like-
Brocast right there, 3 of us.
Well,
Can we call that Blue Gamer Brocast?
Dude, Brocast. Bro,
actually,
guys,
Brocast is already taken.
Oh, damn it. Fuck. Got back into the Dead Linger a little bit. Wrote a review on that. That one's actually coming here soon. Firefall. Now, for an alpha, we can talk about this one. Me and Ben. Ben, did you download it yet?
No, I won't lie.
Oh, fuck. Anyways, we'll talk about that one a little bit later. Hotline Miami. I got back into that one a little bit.
I just
Fucking
bought
Well,
it.
guess what? They updated it, and it is fucked. 16 frames. I am stuck
Oh,
at
really?
16 frames. They added a whole bunch of new weapons.
I re-downloaded it because of the cards.
Right.
Even though I beat the game,
They
all
added-
the secret levels,
yeah,
I re-downloaded it because
They
of the
added cards.
Yeah.
They added cards. They added new weapons. I think there's 35 weapons in the game now. And I don't have the best PC in the world.
No,
but,
you still have a good PC.
But, well, okay, if you want to put it on 2010 standards, I run Crysis on Ultra, no problem. Like, it's not a bad computer.
Yeah.
I'm getting 16 frames with a
That's
top-down, old-school style freaking...
And it was made in Game Maker.
Yeah. I don't understand it. Anyway, so there's a big memory leak problem right now. I don't know if that's a Steam problem with one of their most recent updates, because Counter-Strike's having a memory leak issue.
Did I tell you about the memory leak I got with Skyrim?
It may be a Valve thing then. Well, I know that's Bethesda and all that other stuff, but I honestly think that the memory leak is probably due to something with Steam. I please, Valve, if anybody ever listens to this from them, I'm not blaming y'all for that, but somebody fix that shit.
Yeah,
please.
I haven't heard anything about that. I'll have to check out.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Well, here's the funny thing about Hotline Miami, real quick. They just released it on the Vita. PS3 and Vita. So if you buy
Really?
it on
Should I
PS3,
buy one? I like spending money.
The Vita is fucking awesome. Let me tell you. Anyway, if you buy it on the PS3, you get the Vita version free, and you can play them back and forth in the cloud saves, whatever. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get that soon and play through it again. And I'm like, well, now Steam has cards. But we'll get into that later. But anyway, continue.
So another free-to-play game that I found, actually, I found it a while back, and I never really told anybody I played it because it's really not worth mentioning.
Hello
but,
Kitty.
Dude, Hello Kitty Island is the shit. I just play it. Race Room Racing Experience. It's if anybody out there is like a race sim kind of guy, or you got a nice little steering wheel set up and that's all you really do is you play these racing games, this is actually a really good game for you because you can go down into the specifics of feedback on the steering wheel at a specific speed. So as you increase your speed, you can decrease the feedback. Well, basically, you're controlling everything in the ECU. You're controlling everything in the smart chip that's in the car. You pretty much get to customize how you like to drive within whatever car you're driving. Now, what really sucked is that the very first car you start with, so that they can tell your level of experience as a driver, they put you in a ridiculous freaking formula car where if you barely touch the gas, you're spinning out, flying everywhere. So it took me like 2.5 hours just to fix my steering, because I'm using a gamepad, I'm not using an actual steering wheel.
Oh, okay.
To fix my steering calibrations, we'll say, to where my car wouldn't spin out just by barely tapping left or right. Anyways, it's a pretty good racing game. It's free to play. There's a Steam sale right now, so they've got there's a couple of franchise racing games out there right now you can buy for pretty cheap. But if you don't have the money to spend, this is actually a really good racing game for free.
Good graphics.
Yeah, the graphics aren't bad. I didn't go into
They're not
video.
top of the line.
They're
but
not. Well, they could be. I didn't
Oh.
go in and adjust. I was playing off the stock
Okay.
system settings, and I was getting 60 frames solid. It wasn't moving, so it makes me think that there's a frame cap. Which, whenever there's a game with a frame cap, I don't really tend to mess with the graphics at all because there's no real point.
Yeah.
Somebody out there is probably yelling, going, "You're an idiot for saying that," but go fuck yourself.
You don't know me. You don't know me.
That's how it's due. Don't Starve. One of my freaking favorite little rogue style games.
Still haven't played it yet, man.
I
You
just
need to
bought
get
it.
I convinced Ben
Yeah,
to
I've
buy
got
it. I think it's like $8 right now. It's normally like a $20 or $15 game.
Yeah.
It's on sale. But
Made by an amazing company, by the way.
Yes.
Mark of the Ninja.
Yes.
All the
Right.
what's that game? Shank.
Yes,
Shank 1
yes.
and 2.
Dude,
Yes.
have you played the multiplayer for that?
No.
So good. The co-op. You're two dudes shanking people.
Dude,
what more do you
have
want?
to go through that and co-op. I played through Shank 1 and 2. Okay, so I hate to interrupt. We
No,
all
you're good,
interrupt.
you're good.
I'm so mad.
Back at the beginning of the year, my daughter had to have emergency surgery on her neck.
So
it
you
was
played Shank?
crazy. So I stayed at the hospital all weekend.
Playing Shank.
So while she was sleeping the whole time, I played through Shank 1 and Shank 2 and beat them. And
I'd have played
dude,
hospital surgeon or whatever. Never mind. Anyways.
no, too soon. You're
No.
sitting there, you fuck it up. You're like, is this what it's like?
No, she was
Is this what it's
fine.
like?
She was fine, and it was okay. It's not a big deal, but okay. So anyway,
And last but not least, and I'm sorry if I butcher this, I believe it's Kill House Studios. It's another Greenlight game that I'm going to do a report on, and I'm freaking blown away by this. And I'm not into these type of games at all. It's a top-down. I call them pause and plays, where in the middle of something going on, you can pause it and then reevaluate your strategy and do something different.
Like
it's
FTL.
Called, yeah, exactly. It's just like FTL.
Except it's on a boat.
Well, no, you're not.
We should make that.
I'm on a boat. No, anyways.
Exactly.
It's called Door Kickers, and you play a SWAT team.
Never heard of that.
No, it's a green light game. Like I said, go check it out. You're a SWAT team. You start off like the first 4 or 5 levels. It's just 2 guys. You got 1911s, which are a single stack 45 caliber pistols. You breach doors. There's bad guys inside. Intel tells you how many bad guys there are, and then the further you go, the intel gets a little sketchy. It says, we know for a fact there's 4 guys, but there's a possibility of 8. So you have a field of view where everything is pitch black dark. You don't know where anybody is unless.
Did you show me this?
I did. I sent you a link for it.
Yeah.
They don't know where anybody is until the field of view comes over it, and it actually lights up where you can see. You drag your little. You use the left click. You drag where you want your guys to go, and then you right click and drag to where you want their field of view. So as you're like cutting corners, or in the industry, they call it cutting the pie or slicing the pie. As you're slicing the pie, coming around a corner, you can have both your guys watching each other's back, so no one gets fragged from behind. You can.
Dude, this sounds.
Yeah, you can stack.
It sounds
like
they're mostly made by Japanese companies, but those turn-based strategy games.
It's not. Well,
but
no,
it's not
turn-based because it's real time. Like you can. I can.
Wait a minute. So
you basically set up a path for your guy to go. Okay, walk here, look this way, walk here, look this way, walk here, and they'll like walk in. They'll open a door, look in, walk in.
But how many?
But at any moment, you pause it and you say, "Wait a minute. You know what? I just saw this terrorist there, or whoever you're fighting. Come back in the room.
So,
both of you walk out and look this way, or one guy walk around.
Is it like Command and Conquer, but you can
Oh
pause it?
no, not at all.
Well, then what do you mean by it's?
You have a small squad.
This is
Right, but I mean like you're using the mouse to move them freely.
Yeah, top down.
So you can drag and select them all, and they go right click.
No,
in?
you can't select
Okay.
all. Each player has their. You can only select one person at a time, and I could literally draw 5 billion circles, and this guy is gonna walk in a circle 5 billion freaking times until I hit pause or until I give him a different path.
Interesting. So it's in between turn-based and real time.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm gonna
Dragon Age almost. Remember how you could pause that? and
Didn't
keep
play
orders?
Dragon Age because it looked like just another stupid
Thank you,
RPG.
sir.
But
Anyways, I'm gonna do an article on it real soon.
Yeah, this sounds awesome.
It's
This
definitely
does.
gonna be a green light report article. If you got if you go to Kill House Studios, or just freaking Google Door Kickers, it'll be the very first thing that pops up. The alpha is free. You can pay $8. You get all the levels unlocked, which I believe it's like 20 something levels. If you just play the free version, you get like the first 7 or 8, which the first 3 were, I don't want to say easy. They were pretty mediocre. But then like the 4th, I probably spent about a good 10-15 minutes on it, just getting my ass kicked constantly.
yeah,
It's a very unforgiving game. Like the players on the inside for the most part are in the same places, but there's always 1 or 2 guys that are in different rooms, so you can never fully just be a douche and cheat. Like you have to play like someone's around every single corner. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna do a green light report on that
sounds
here
cool.
coming up.
the website is inthekillhouse.com.
InTheKillHouse.com.
Go in the kill house. All right.
So it's basically FTL, but in a kill house. Or,
I mean, without
in a
space
place of
travel and
terror.
aliens
and
and
Yeah.
we're
everything.
on Earth here,
So is that about it then?
Yeah, that
All right.
about it. What, it was like
Yeah.
Where am I?
For-
Well, I know
13
there's
different
always things I jump on, but so for me, the main game I played, and holy fuck, do I love this game, Thunderwolves. Okay,
Tell me about it.
Thunderwolves. So I first heard about this game, just going through my feeds. Basically, it was Rock Paper Shotgun. I think it showed Thunderwolves coming out soon, beginning of the year. Helicopter game. Okay, but this isn't your average helicopter game. Well, it maybe is. It's not the type of helicopter game where you press forward and you just nosedive. No,
Right.
This is when you press forward and you go forward. So it's total arcade helicopter.
Is it similar to the one on Genesis and Super Nintendo way back when?
Desert Strike?
Yeah, Desert Strike.
No, Desert
more
Strike.
up to date?
No, Desert Strike. That is an amazing game.
I love that.
I think
fucking game.
that still needs to be replicated. No, but this is a total balls to the wall. That's a weird expression. Just freaking like helicopter.
no, it's not.
Wait, did you finish that last one?
Yeah.
Holy.
It wasn't
I'm
a 40.
sorry,
It was a 30.
It's 40 Friday.
Okay.
What are you doing today? Because I'm
on.
drinking my 40s.
Okay. Anyway, this is Thunderwolves is an amazing. All right. It's an amazing, dude. Just straight up, like helicopter action game. So, and I've recorded myself. I'm gonna do a review of it because I think it's so great, a video review. So, you're in a helicopter, and it's just simple: forward, backward, left, right. X is your flare. You know the.
Is it left, right, turn, or is it strafe, or do you use left
Strafe.
thumbstick, right thumbstick?
It's like a first-person shooter
oh,
almost.
awesome.
Yeah, and so you have the X button is the countermeasures,
Okay.
and they're unlimited, but they have like a 5-second delay.
Okay.
Then there's a boost button, which makes no sense for helicopter, but it's the left button. So like you use the countermeasures, though it might make the missiles like not hit you and go around you, but if your countermeasures are on the same level as you, the missiles will still hit you.
Right.
So you use like the boost and strafe to like boost out of the way.
Yeah, I mean a missile.
So they did some cool.
Okay.
So it's not as arcadey in that perspective, but anyway. So you have helicopters you can choose from. They all have 3 different. There's the machine gun and then 3 different missile types. There's the standard missiles, then there's like heat-seeking. Some are just huge barrage missiles. It's different for each ship, but you play a level, and it is insane. There's explosions everywhere. There's things everywhere. There's troops on the ground you shoot, or there's vehicles you blow up. And then, what's really cool about this game, because it mixes things up all the time, is you'll be playing for 4 minutes. You'll be like just in the helicopter shooting, dodging stuff, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, now you're the gunner on the machine gun. So it has it where you're just like shooting with the machine gun. Then all of a sudden you're like, okay, now you're doing targeting. So it's like the black and white, and you're like targeting where you're like shooting.
That's awesome.
And then one level, okay, now you're in a tank, so drive around and start shooting. Or now you go pick up these guys, and then each level has like this game is just classic fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Is there multiplayer?
No, I don't think so. It might be
single player
check, but
campaign. There's no online or anything.
I haven't seen. It has a real robust single player. I think it's normally 15, but the Green Man Gaming was doing their 666 sale,
Right.
And they had it for like $2, and I was like, I've been wanting this game at $2. I can afford that, so
I
Is
quit
it a-
smoking, so I can justify a lot of purchases.
Yeah.
Right.
but I'm telling you, Thunderwolves is just classic gaming fun. Okay, it's just fun. So other than that, not too much more. I've been playing on my phone. I played a little bit. It's called Pixel Dungeon. It's a roguelike, but you use your finger and you kind of like, go here, go there, pick this up, pick that up, level up your guy, and then you die and you have to start over. Nothing seems to carry over.
So I had to ask one of my friends what a rogue game was, because
Roguelike. Yeah.
Right, because I'm ignorant and had no idea. Right. So I asked him, and he sent me a couple of them. I started playing through Doom RL, or Doom Roguelike. Right. So basically, it's an RPG adaptation of Doom, top down, and you move around. There's other monsters that move around.
Oh yeah.
And you have different stats.
I've heard of that.
It's fucking hard. It's super hard. Right? And basically, so you go until you die, and then when you die, that's it. It sucks, whatever. Move on and try it again. So, and as I understand it, as he told me, roguelike games, you get street cred based on how, not if you beat the game, because they're all impossible, but how far you've made it.
I can see that.
So
no one ever says, "Yeah, I've completed that roguelike." Everyone's
it's kind of like Mega Man, right? Like, to my name, I've beaten Mega Man 1 and 2.
It's like playing DayZ.
I don't know anybody else that's beaten Mega Man 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Right? I really don't. Have you beaten Mega Man 1 and 2?
No,
I know now 2 people, you and then Jose, which is on a podcast.
So
a long
between
time
us,
ago.
who know a lot of people who play video games, because that's what we're into, 2 people.
I don't know anybody. That's why I was like, really? Wow.
I don't think I've ever beaten a Mega Man game. I played through them extensively.
Right, yeah. I got into Mega Man 3. I was going through to beat all of the original Mega Man games, excluding the X series, because that's a separate goal.
Yeah.
Mega Man 3 is hard, and fuck you, Shadow Man. Just want to throw that
That's
out
why
there.
I did. I rented the collection on Xbox because I wanted to go through it, and then I had to send it back to GameFly.
The iPhone. The iPhone had an HD remix of the original
Not
Mega
worth
Man.
it. Not worth it. On an iPhone with a touchscreen, not worth it. You need the precision of pressing in
does
buttons.
that count? Because I beat the one on the iPhone.
Holy shit.
Really?
Yeah, it was easy. It was easy as shit.
Holy shit.
Mega Man 1?
Yeah. Well, it was the HD Mega Man remix. So I don't know if it
But they
was 1, it was a little
changed
bit of 2. Because it had all the same bad guys as
Yeah.
in 1, and it had a couple from 2. Inferno.
The Clayman. How easy was the Clayman to kill?
It like 1 or 2 tries.
Okay, like, but when you shot him, was it just like he takes a ton of health, or was it like
No,
one?
it was like blink. I mean, you just had to plink on him all day.
Okay, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it. All I know is that series is impossibly hard.
To me, the touchscreen was way more responsive than a controller. Like,
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
That is very interesting.
That's why I'm saying, like,
But
I
I
really
do
nobody beat it
think-
because I've only really ever judged Mega Man. I'm gonna admit right now, I was not that big into it until I got the HD remix, and I was like, this is really fucking
Well,
cool.
let me
Did
say
you
something
read
real-
what I've written?
No, never,
Anyways.
nothing.
Well,
Nothing.
no,
ever.
let me say something real quick though. When it comes to touch screen gaming, I do think that is something that can be mastered, but the average hardcore gamer will not take the time to master it because it. So I think maybe you just are capable of
Well,
mastering the touch screen.
that was the one thing that I would do. Like if I'm laying in bed and I can't go to sleep, I'd be like, "Fuck, I'm gonna play Mega Man." And they're like, "Blah blah blah," play the crap out of it. And then if I can't beat it, I just throw it against the wall and go to sleep.
See, there's not a whole lot of phone games that I care to play, right?
There's not a lot. There's some good ones. A lot of times they're like.
The screen is too small for me to like sit here, and with a controller I can feel if I'm pressing a button or
Yeah.
not. But with a touchscreen, it's like I
There
think I'm doing
is
it.
an awesome controller. What's the company? Power A.
Do I plug it in?
Moga. It's called the Moga.
No,
No, it's like Bluetooth, and then you
Okay,
like play
alright.
it, or and it has a little attachment.
So I
you
can
attach it.
buy a controller for my phone. The controller being bigger than the phone.
Yeah, Modern Combat 3 is actually a very good game with a controller.
I want.
It's a Call of Duty ripoff, but
I want
they did
Warhammer.
Gameloft did a good job.
I want Warhammer Quest so bad.
Warhammer Quest, is that on?
Yeah, it's basically it's an adaptation of the tabletop game.
Have you? Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about that.
make it fucking
Yeah.
sounds, bro.
What? I'm sorry.
Throwing your phone
I think
everywhere.
tapping
Oh,
the yeah, I do think tapping the table does.
My
but,
bad.
But hey, have you played the Squad Commander on the DS and the PSP?
It was alright. It wasn't great.
Yeah, I know. It was like they could have made it harder.
It was kind
basic.
of fun. It
It
would have
was
been
like
it would
made
have been cooler
mainstream.
if I was tearing another alien race in half for the God Emperor, right?
Oh, okay.
But instead, I move on a grid, and it's like a Final Fantasy Tactics dumbed down for those people who
It
aren't
was
really
dumbed
into
down.
that.
Yeah.
Where you move a little bit and you stab and they shoot and you shoot and they stab and everybody wins, and it was dumb, right? I want the Warhammer MMO is supposed to be PvP driven like PlanetSide is what I'm guessing. Like PlanetSide, only the PvE elements are the random outside elements that are interfering with your war.
They are still working on it though.
So that game got bounced around a lot. It finally found a developer that will probably discard it, like used trash.
Well, from what it sounds like, it's gonna be like PlanetSide.
They just got it, so they're
Oh,
really
okay.
excited about it, and they're making all these huge.
Do you know who the developer is, by the way?
I don't recall off the top of my head. I really
Did you
don't
hear-
believe it's going to come out.
Did you hear about War Machine? I don't know too much about War Machine except it's like a
That game's
fantasy.
super hard to
It's
play.
like a steampunk magic.
Yeah, I have miniatures. All
Okay,
right?
okay. So apparently there's a Kickstarter that just started for it like the other day, and it
Yeah.
already surpassed, as far as I know.
No
and
shit.
they're making a turn-based video game.
So what War Machine is? If anybody listening's played like Mage Knight or Hero Clicks or any shit like that, remove the bases and just have normal ones where you don't turn it. It's a fucking base. All right. You have these little miniatures. You move them around. They have their points and everything. War Machine is take Warhammer, but reduce the numbers to where you have like 3 or 4 mechs that are controlled by magic and you murder each other. Right. 2 teams. It's point based. Whatever. And you have spells. And you have one Warcaster, the main wizard, controlling them. Right. And then you have in Hordes, the opposite of it, you have just like a bunch of dudes that are all crazy running around. The mechanics are a little bit different. My favorite race are the Trollbloods because they're fucking trolls that run around, and when they die, they get back up because they're trolls, and that's what they do.
Fucking trolls.
They're
Right?
trolling.
Yeah, they troll life. I'm gonna die? No, maybe not. Maybe tomorrow. Anyways, so it's a miniatures game. I'm excited to hear that. I had no idea.
Okay, well, so anyway, back
On track?
Yeah, back on track. There was something else I wanted to talk about that I was playing, and I completely forgot. I mean, I did jump back into Resident Evil Revelations. I do think It's totally not as good as I
Told
thought.
you.
Like, I played the demo and I was like, this
Which
is
was
sick.
Revelations?
It's the latest one, pretty much. It was made
It's
on
right
the
after
3DS.
I really liked 5. 6 disappointed me.
6 is
We're not
the
going-
shit.
we're not
yeah.
going
down
that
that
will
road.
be another podcast because
We're-
6 is
Take you out
fucking
back
great.
and fucking shake your head.
No, but
Not yet.
Revelations is just kind of boring. Like, it's just by the numbers. I could tell it was made for like, if I was just playing it on the 3DS, what it was made for, I would enjoy it. But on a PC, it's like, this is like a dumbed down Resident Evil.
Yeah, it's honestly just a storyline in between 5 and 6, so you kind of know what's happening, but at the same time, it doesn't tell you a fucking thing.
Oh,
Anyways, like I said, we're not going down that road. We're
I
really
know
not.
what I want to talk about. So, the developer with Tiny Barbarian DX, apparently, this was a Kickstarter that I missed out on. And they sent me the game to try it out. I did a video, if you guys want to check it out, on youtube.com/BlueGamer. There's something about the positive side of Kickstarter, because Adam Sessler with the Rev3 Games made a video about how Kickstarter and crowdfunding is just a bad thing to do.
Okay. Now, here's my deal. You are correct. Kickstarter is a good thing, but I do not actually believe Adam Sessler was bad-mouthing Kickstarter. They were bad-mouthing the companies that take advantage of Kickstarter.
Well, this the crowdfunding in general. He was just saying how you can't really trust these companies. You never know what's going to happen. The point of my video was, yeah, you have to do the research. And the ones that I've done research in, and these, and I showed some examples, are amazingly. Volgar the Viking. Fucking can't wait for that game. I got a beta or alpha build of it, and it's so fun. Anyway, this I posted this video. The developer got in contact with me, the Tiny Barbarian guys. They gave me a copy of the game, and I am going to probably either I'm going to do a post or I might give you a copy of the game so you can
Hell yeah,
look,
talk to
because
him.
Dude,
I
Tiny,
love Vikings. They're in
Tiny,
my blood.
well, this is a barbarian. I mean, I guess that's kind of a Viking.
Literally in my blood.
Yeah, Tiny Barbarian DX is awesome. It plays like a Nintendo side-scrolling action game, and it is, the music is incredible. I sat
I'm
there
gonna
and
write
played
them.
it.
I don't even care what you do.
Well, no, I'm already in contact with him. I'll just give you a copy.
Good.
To write it down. Anyway,
All right.
so
Come on, topics. Come on.
okay, so
Come on.
we'll stop. I played Tiny Barbarian DX, and I suggest everyone to go to the Humble store or search Tiny Barbarian DX. Buy this game. It's being released in episodes, so you buy it, you get episode 1, and then as they release the other episodes, you get them.
Cool. So it's like the
And it's on Greenlight.
like the Walking Dead by
Yeah.
Telltale.
Yeah, and
That's cool.
It's on Greenlight too, so you can vote for it to be on Steam. It is so fun. It's like Thunderwolves. It's just classic, amazing gaming fun.
Whoa.
So let's move on to our, like, how long have we just been sitting here talking about
Way too fucking long.
whatever? It's been, wow,
Yeah, we've
37 minutes. Okay, so let's get to topics. So we got the Steam Summer Sale going on. I'm in a position, I recently lost my job, and so money is an issue. So I am not just buying things left and right, like I usually do for Steam
You got
sales.
Omegle and beg for shit like everyone else.
Go on, what?
Omegle. How do you pronounce it?
I say Omegle because I have an English degree.
Omegle? What is that?
Okay, it's. Let's not go into there. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's a chat room you go on and you can just randomly connect to people. And if you get on and right now during summer sales and winter sales,
You're gonna see a dick.
that's chat roulette, bro. Why you have to bring?
I'm just saying.
It's
Moving
text based. How are you gonna see a dick?
on. Oh, my bad. I thought it was chat roulette. I thought it was the same thing.
No. Anyways,
Wait, you're saying I can go on chat roulette, show my dick, and ask for a game?
please don't.
You can actually.
Please fucking don't. God damn it. Anyways, back on fucking topics. I'm sorry I even brought this
Between
shit up.
6 and 7, you have a chance of seeing a wang of one of these staff members. Thank you.
No, you don't. Fuck.
Chance. I used to subjunct. Come on.
Okay, so anyway,
Damn
so Steam Summer Sale. So
Spoilers.
with the sale going on, just
Which Adam
recently
doesn't do.
Steam introduced the cards, the trading cards. Okay, so now I'm seeing the sales, and I'm seeing the games are showing.
Yeah.
and it's like now including cards, an incentive to get people to even buy a game more than they would.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. Or to install and play a game, because, well, I'm seeing a lot of people do, and I don't know if you guys have heard of this, people are just selling their cards, making money to buy games.
So my friend has done that, and he told me, and I haven't had the time to do it, but I'm going to hop on that train and sell all my cards because I don't give a fuck about trading.
that's what I was
But
wondering.
here's the thing. I tried to sell one today because I have a double, and you actually told me. You said, "Hey, my buddy, he sold one of his cards, and he's gonna." So I went into my library and I looked, and I had two from Counter-Strike, and I was like, "Okay, they're doubles. I'll sell one, and I don't care." So I went to go hit and sell it. You have a sell and then a what you're gonna get from it.
Yeah.
There's no what the card's worth. There's no nothing. You just put it out there for what you want to sell it for, and someone picks it up. The economy of, or whatever you want to call it for these cards, I don't fucking understand it. It makes no goddamn sense. You go, here, $50 million for this fucking card, and if someone happens to buy it, the second little thing that you have to put a number in for is the amount of money that you actually get from it. Now, I think it's based off of what you sell it for, and Steam takes a little bit off the top, kind of like PayPal and shit like that. Whatever, I don't know. Give us something to base the fucking price of the cards off of, please.
No, it's a game. This is a game in and of itself.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think about it like this? Fucking Diablo 3. Horrible fucking game, but their auction house is, the economy of the auction house, but it works. You can compare it to other shit of the exact same and see what other people are selling it for, see what people are buying it for.
If you give people any set of items, an economy will grow from it.
Right, but look at... Now, I'm not saying our stock market's that fucking good either, but you can at least look at what you're trying to get and see what other people are paying for it as well. How the fuck else do you run an economy if everything that you're selling has no fucking value?
Google.
That's... Oh, god damn it.
$5. Wait, how much are the games?
Who knows? Well, right now, summer sales. So
Exactly. So throw that shit out for the price of the game.
Well, see, that's the thing. So I'm wondering...
But how common are the cards?
I have no idea.
Okay, yeah, so that's the thing. So apparently... What I think it boils down to is if people want a full set, because you could play a game, get all the cards you could possibly get, but you not get every card possible in the game, just as many as you can possibly acquire.
Yeah.
So let's say a game has 8 cards, but you can only get 5 of them, and out of the 5, you don't have the rest, so you want to go buy them, which I think is it's a horrible thing Valve is doing.
Did you vote for any games today?
Yeah.
Did you get a card?
Me too.
from it?
Me too.
Now see, today I voted for Street Fighter. Now hopefully it makes it because I really like that game.
Yeah,
but when I voted, I got a Welcome to Paris or something like that BioShock Infinite card, and it was I could sell this card and I could understand selling this card because it's I would say limited edition because after the summer sale's gone, you're not going to be able to get this card anymore. This card is an incentive for people to vote.
It's like buying snowballs during Christmas and WoW.
And selling them in the summertime?
Yeah.
Word.
You make gold off that shit.
It's called snow cones, bro.
People love that shit.
Alright.
Tell me who doesn't love a snow cone. You show me someone!
So guys,
really want a snow cone
it's
right
getting
now.
down to the point where I don't know.
Point in case.
I don't know if I just wanted to say fuck cards and sell them, but then you can craft cards and make badges.
Kid, what the fuck is the point of cards?
To make badges so you have a profile. It's like having.
Okay, I don't want to be a sinner here.
Well, think about the Steam ranks. Remember, you were just calling me out on that shit earlier.
Yeah.
I was calling you because you care about it. I don't.
I don't care about it. I'm just saying.
That's the thing.
I've had
Part of
20
me
plus
wants
gaming
to
hours
care
per
about
week in the past. Anyways, so another dude in the OPR clan, his name's Freeman. I don't fucking. It's either Suicide or Freeman. One of the two guys. Fuck you both.
It's really different.
But somebody's like level 21 right now because all he it's Suicide. Yeah, because all he does is play fucking Team Fortress 2. Fuck you. Anyways, I love you, Goat. I'm sorry. Any fucking ways, he's like level 21. Now, I've never seen anybody past like 11 before this entire card thing started. So, I mean, crafting these badges, they add to your overall Steam rank. Now, I can understand like you achievement whores, Ben, are gonna want badges and cards.
Better than you now.
Whatever. You're not better than me.
You don't know.
Okay,
you don't
know me. Anyway, so people who need that instant gratification, I think we talked a couple Bluecast ago about it. It's just going to increase your level. That's all it really does. All these badges, all these cards, all it really does is increase that Steam game profile number just a little bit more. That's all it really is. It's just it's very brilliant on Valve's part.
It is.
It's extremely brilliant because, like you said, it's an incentive for people to buy games. And I think I joked about it last night. Creating a false sense of needing something just to make a profit off it, and then I kind of threw in that little America at the end of it. But
when they introduce lottery tickets, electronic lottery tickets, that will be my downfall. Until then, I'm fine.
Oh,
I
right,
don't give
going
a fuck.
online and ordering a lottery ticket?
No, going online and having a thing where you scratch the lottery ticket. You're like, did I win? Did I win?
Wow.
That will be the downfall of me. Until then, I don't care.
Wow, I'm
I have
surprised it
Steam
hasn't
to play
happened yet.
games.
There's got to be something like against that.
That probably because people would
No,
totally...
it's not money. When you're selling games, you're like,
Oh,
you
you're
might
talking
win
about
a
for
game.
games?
Yeah, like on
Okay.
Steam, if they're like, hey, play this game, win this achievement, whatever, get a lottery ticket, or whatever they call it, right? And then you're like, okay, cool, you get this thing. You go to your Steam inventory. No, they would say, no, we're not interested. They take my idea and then they would release it.
So as cool as Valve seems...
They're cool because they have Half-Life. I can't speak to their business practices.
No, they're not cool until they announce.
There was a
3.
recent article released, an interview of one of their main hardware people that got fired randomly. A whole bunch of people got fired. It was like a big cleanse, and she talked about the working conditions. She loved the company, but didn't like how it worked.
Really?
Yeah. And I'll have to link you to the article. It's very interesting to read.
Give us a brief overview for the listeners.
No, we've got like
brief
fucking 5
overview was
minutes,
she didn't like working there.
Just link it.
TLDR.
No, she
done.
liked the company, didn't like how it worked.
Okay, done. Whatever. Article.
Okay, so let's move on real quick. We can skip this for a second. So that jailed League of Legends player, did you guys hear about this?
Yeah, I did. Okay, did you see someone bailed him out?
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to get to. So I think did I not bring this up in the last podcast? The guy getting jailed in the first place? So he was in one of these Facebook chat rooms. The guys were talking, and they all called him crazy in the head. He's like, "Yeah, I'm so crazy in the head. I'm gonna go shoot up a school and eat the hearts of the dying children."
Innocent.
And then he goes, "LOL, JK." He got arrested. He's been in jail for like 5 months now. He's about to go to prison for 8 years. Someone anonymously bailed him out, and his bail was $500,000.
$500,000.
$500,000. He's been bailed out, and I just watched his interview on CNN. Was it or
How was
something?
it? How did he come across?
He came across actually very composed, very calm.
Really?
I think he was just very happy and relieved. He said,
I mean,
You
I'm
spend 5 months in fucking jail and you're a
Oh,
League
I
of
know.
Legends player? Goddamn right you come out humbled as shit.
Yeah.
I'm too pretty to go to jail.
But
Let's
no,
start there.
No, but they were saying, like, even his lawyer was saying, there's no way because they're going to take him to court. There's no way it's going to go that far. This is his First Amendment right.
Yeah.
He was saying something, yeah, it was distasteful, but he followed it up, obvious sarcasm, to the whole point of it where he's crazy in the head.
Yeah.
People were joking that he was crazy in the head, so he was playing on that and then said JKLL. I mean, Penny Arcade did a great write-up on this because honestly, if you've looked up everything I've ever said, especially when me and my brother were playing games online together,
God.
I would be in Guantanamo Bay.
Which is supposed to be shut down 2 years
Did
ago,
you
by the
see?
way.
No.
Did you see the Most Def video about him getting force-fed voluntarily to show what it's like? Did you see that video?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Type in Most Def Guantanamo Bay force feeding.
Don't do
That
it.
should pull it up.
Did he go there?
No. So basically, this dude volunteered to show what it was like to be force-fed because there's a hunger strike going on there.
Force-fed food?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
so-
nutrition, really. So basically, okay, TLDR, famous dude says, let me educate y'all, gets force-fed during the video, crying, making it stop. Please, no, this is awful, I'm so sorry. But they don't stop because it's force-feeding, and they do that shit twice a day. Anyways, TLDR, look it up.
80% of Guantanamo has been on a hunger strike since Obama said he was going to close Guantanamo Bay. That is why Mos Def made the video, because he's showing the public what's actually happening right now. In order to keep these people alive, they're having to strap them into a chair that looks very similar to the Texas lethal injection chair and literally force feeding them, I would say a Clockwork Orange style fucking, except for eyes, they're keeping their mouth open and just, it's not even food. It's
Through
like
the
you
nose,
said,
bro.
Oh, it is through the nose?
Yeah, they shoved the tube.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's
Oh my
nutrition.
God.
It's not food. It's
Yeah, so keeping them alive. I mean,
imagine you're stuck in the Matrix in a fucking pod and they've got to keep you alive inside
Yeah.
a little gelatin. That's what's happening in Guantanamo.
super
Bay.
grim. Look it up, it's on YouTube.
Anyways, this is about video games, not about fucking depressing
I'm
shit.
sorry.
Yeah,
By the
so-
way, depressing shit, the guy in Eve who got his $9,000
Oh
or
my
equivalent
God.
$9,000
Yeah,
carrier blown up.
That was awesome.
Bro, I am sorry. I'm so sorry, but
That
build
is
another
crazy.
one.
Why don't
Well,
you,
so let me
why
ask
don't you
you
roll
guys.
with the protection squad next
No,
time?
it was a spy, dude. The captain
Let
was
me
a
ask.
spy.
You know what? Shit happens like that in real life and people die. Be grateful.
Well, let me ask real quick. So this ship, You know, the Eve is like a real world economy. So why would they want to attack the ship? Was it doing wrong in the first place?
It's okay. If let's just, you love Brazil, right?
Mm-hmm.
How much of Brazil is extremely rich and how much of it is extremely poor?
Yeah.
Now, as an extremely poor person in Brazil, you kind of have this animosity towards the rich people simply because they have all this shit. So. And 90% of Eve is literally just fucking people over and trying infiltrating other corporations.
I think the phrase you're looking for is "fuck that noise."
Exactly. So what happens is the spy or whoever it is, I don't know all the freaking details, but someone else out there does. If you even play Eve or know exactly what happened.
It was a setup with an infiltration.
They put an SOS out. The spy goes, okay, as the captain, he goes, all right, we're gonna go help because we're a big ass ship. We got a lot of resources. We can go help these people out. So they jump in, and they jump to a waypoint where nothing but dreadnoughts and attack freighters and everything are literally just waiting. Just waiting. So the second he warps in, there is absolutely nothing he can do, and within minutes, years worth of work is gone. Like, $9,000. Now, the ship, you can't actually sell it for real money, $9,000.
eBay. Sell characters.
They won't allow you to do it. Anyways, it's about $350 billion in-game credit, which takes quite a bit of time to actually achieve. Like, it takes a lot of resources, a lot of time to build that, and in order to infiltrate that, take command, and then screw somebody over like that, like, props to you, man. Props to you for fucking that dude over. Like,
that's like two day jobs. You would be at work thinking about EVE Online, like, oh, I got to be careful. Like, that guy has to have no family in order to.
Oh, okay. You say that you don't.
Family, they're just neglected.
Okay, then. Okay, well, hey guys, it is late. Now we want to go. Do a bro op.
Yeah, bro op.
So, guys, thanks for listening. I hope you enjoy this new format. I feel really good. I'm the only one that hasn't finished my 40.
Yeah, I'm on my second one, bro. You're halfway.
Hey, in your defense, I had it must have been a 32.
Yeah.
And I moved on to my 40, which I am, let's say, third done with.
Wow.
Maybe more.
Maybe more.
I don't know. There's a camera. Judge it for me.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, thanks for listening, and we will talk to you later. Usually, you end it with OFBRclan.com.
Why you gotta be like that, man?
Okay.
Hey, OFBRclan.com.
All right.
What's wrong with you?
See you guys later.
Drink.
All right, cool.
That's called editing.